total rushing yards against the Bears and no runs over 10 yards. I asked him how he expects to change that tonight, and he said with his intensity level. He said he thought the entire team, including himself, had been kind of outplayed by Chicago in each of the last 3 contests. He said the key tonight will be jumping on them early. And he also said to watch out for the matchup between him and Bears defensive end Akeem Hicks. He said, our relationship isn't too good. Hicks likes to trash talk, and Cook doesn't want to hear it. So again, Laura, something's got to give tonight.
I love it. Hey, 3 hours and about 43 minutes to kick off right here on ESPN and Monday Night Football. And you just heard it right there. Maybe some trash talk between Dalvin Cook and Akeem Hicks. Marcus, what do you think Cook does against this Bears D tonight?
I think he'll outrush his career averages against the Chicago Bears. And we know how good this defense is, but I believe Dalvin Cook is in a groove that very few running backs get into, especially when your team is not cooking all around you. But look, this is going to be one of the situations where Kirk Cousins is going to have to make a few throws to open some things up for Dalvin Cook in order for him to get going. But I believe he'll have a really good night against Chicago just based on the law of averages. This will be his 4th time. He's been averaging 2.5 yards a carry. Right now, he's averaging 6.4 a carry. I think he continues a nice trend tonight against the Bears.
Yeah. I want to watch the matchup of probably one of the better NFC duos at receiver with Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen versus probably one of the better corner duos in the NFC and Jalen Johnson and Kyle Fuller. And really, it's going to be a little bit of the play-action pass to Dalvin Cook, but then to those receivers. And I want to see who wins that matchup. The Bears are playing a lot more man coverage this year, and Fuller and Johnson have been absolutely spectacular. I say this all the time about their coverage. Everything's going to be difficult. So who wins those matchups? Is it going to be Justin Jefferson winning on those crossing the field routes and Thielen in those contested catchers? Or are both those DBs going to dominate this game? That's the matchup I want to watch.
You know, Mina, Bears coach Matt Nagy has given up play calling duties, interestingly enough. How important is tonight for him considering that?
Oh, it's huge for all of the coaches. I mean, Matt Nagy, he hasn't been perfect as a play caller, but much like the way our friend Dan is dressed today, he's in a bit of a pickle because the answer at quarterback is simply not on this Bears roster. Now, I've been clear. I thought they were perfectly right to move on from Trubisky, but Nick Foles has struggled under pressure, and he's had very few clean pockets to work with. That said, tonight, they get to face a Vikings defense that ranks last in the NFL in pressure rate. So it feels like if it's ever going to happen, it's going to happen tonight for Foles because we know the better matchup, as Marcus and Dan discussed, is on the other side of the ball.
A bit of a pickle. Let's continue.
I hate you.
So good. Let's pick the game and see if any of us end up in a pickle as we carry on here. Dan, who are you taking between the Bears and the Vikings?
I'm going to take the Vikings. I'm going to pick them to win 21-20. I'm trying to sit here and think of a comeback for Mina. I can't stop laughing. 21-20 Vikings.
Marcus.
I got the Vikings 24-17 against the Chicago Bears. I believe Dalvin has a good night tonight, El Boogie, and he goes off. So I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings.
Mina.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Bears, even though they have the better record, because I think the best unit on the field is that defense.
All right, so the girls are on the Bears, the boys are on the Vikings. We're going to have some beef tomorrow. Mina and I are definitely going to be right, so we picked the Bears. Hey, reminder, by the way, Kirk Cousins looking for his first win on Monday Night Football. He's 0-9 on Monday Night Football. That's the longest losing streak by any starting quarterback. That's actually why I picked the Bears. Anyway, time now for our favorite part of Monday afternoons.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time it is. This is big man ballin'. Boom! Get off your feet, bruh. Dump him on his head, big fella. No, sir, you cannot pass go. Do not collect $200. He's an aminal. Big man touchdown. Let's go. Big man ballin'. I remember when I used to do that. You made big man ballin', big dog. We ballin'.
Marcus, take it away.
Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to get it cracking. And I'm so excited because they got D linemen with interceptions this week. My man Jason Pierre-Paul dropping in coverage. Look at the hip switch, and you get your hands on the ball. Listen, he struggles a little bit more to catch the ball than everybody else, and we all know why. But he gets this one done.
Jason Pierre-Paul, shout out to you for picking him off, man. I'm going to another INT, my man Carl Nassib. They are dropping D linemen in coverage like they crazy in the NFL these days. Nassib drops in the window, Drew Lock doesn't see him. I'm going to pick you off, Drew. We got hands too, Drew Lock. This is what we do. Listen, this may be arguably the biggest and best big man balling ever. I'm going to high school, y'all. My man Howard Brown. Look at the big fella. He is 6'2", 310, plays quarterback, and he is getting down the line to the end zone. He's not going to get caught if everybody's thinking that, because we can pick him up and put him down too. They make athletes in 300 plus. They have extra large athletes, and all I'm doing on Big Man Balling every week is just trying to give a shout out to the XX, XXL fellas. Yeah. That's what we doing, baby. That's this week's Big Man Balling. Shout out to Howard Brown. Committed to Iowa, I think, and he's going to play some quarterback as well.
Iowa State, but hey, close enough.
Iowa State.
All right,
Iowa
listen.
State. My